Hey everybody, welcome back to season 9, episode 4. We get to see Fomby and Beau versus Trickey and Daedae. I'm 130, your co-host Marcellus out here with A. Millie and B. Ellis. How are we feeling today, fellas? Well, actually, don't answer that question. B. Ellis, you have some explaining to do, brother.
Everybody that's in the chat, obviously you guys see Cell and A. Millie with their backgrounds. And mine isn't up. There is some technical difficulties on my end. Please excuse me. Please, apologies. I'm learning.
I like the backdrop, but you're good.
I like it.
Hold up. Wait a second. Move to the right. I have the GOAT right here. And,
is that Bron?
No. That's Russell Westbrook.
Oh, that's Michael?
2016.
Wait,
we have
Bron
over
or
here
James?
Kobe
Wait,
Bean
you
Bryant.
said what? The GOAT?
Wait, A. Millie, you're an MJ guy?
I'm a LeBron guy.
But
But recently I'm an MJ guy. MJ is really a dog.
Grow
Did
up.
you say grow up?
oh my God. Hey, listen.
MJ is a killer, and we need to respect what I'm saying. We need to respect that mindset. But Bron is.
Listen, guys. I have no excuses. It's on me.
All right, let's get into the show. We got to talk about next chapter.
Get it together, B. Ellis. All right, man. Today, we have a lot to talk about, especially after what we saw last game. Last game might have been the game of the year so far. I know we say that all the time whenever we see a next chapter banger like that. MVP.
Go ahead, Millie.
Oh yeah, we doing this right now, B?
Yes, we are.
All right, chat. Enjoy this. Trey's the MVP. Hey, Rob. Actually, in the postgame, he didn't feel like he played well. So, what do you guys think about Rob's performance? I thought he played solid.
Go ahead, Sil.
I think Rob played great in that first half. In the second half, I'm not sure what necessarily happened. I watched it back. He was getting fouled a little bit, but they're letting him play on both ends. They're letting him play on both ends. The thing with Rob that I couldn't figure out was, man, he was scoring at will in the first, and then the second half, he was trying to do the same things, and it wasn't working. It literally blew my mind. I couldn't understand it. B?
Rob's the MVP.
Okay.
Rob is the MVP of this game. I'm going to explain to you guys why. All right. Even though Trey had an amazing game, Trey is the X factor in this tag team 1v1 for me. Rob is the MVP for 3 reasons. One, he set the tone. We've never seen Rob talk trash the way he did, especially on the very first bucket that he scored. I'm a big guard, curling at halftime.
Okay, we can't give MVPs. I'm sorry, B. I got to cut you off.
You can't cut me off. You can't cut me off. You can't cut me off.
I'm doing it.
Okay,
thanks, buddy.
F it.
Hey, no, but seriously, we can't give MVPs for trash talk.
Wait a second. I'm getting there. He
I'm waiting
for a squad. He scored 15 points total. As a result, it led Trey to having an easier game. I'm going to tell you why it was easier for Trey. The pressure was not on Trey as much as it would be if Rob didn't set that tone like he did in the first half. As a result, Rob is the MVP to me. Also, in the second half, he was getting fouled a lot in that second half. He was getting bumped. He was getting fouled. As a result, Trey got his way. I'm going with Rob for the MVP of this game.
Let me ask you a question, B. Is the 7 points against? Are you just deleting that from the whole conversation? Trey only allowed 7 points. He shot 43% from the field, 50% from 3.
How many possessions was Rob on defense compared to Trey?
I think Trey was on defense more.
He was?
I think it was pretty even, honestly. We have to go back and look at that. I just think Trey's stops were just like phenomenal. Like they were loud stops.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Rob had a stop on Moon. He blocked the ball. He said, "Give me that."
He did.
B. If you asked Rob, do you think he would call himself the MVP of that game?
No.
I don't think he would.
No.
Because
I don't think he would
then, B.
Next question. So this is what we do now. If Rob is the game winner, is he the MVP?
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
If Rob is the game winner, he's not the MVP of that game.
Of that
Actually,
game, yes.
He's not.
Of that game, yes. But for that sole reason, just because Rob scored 16, Trey scored 15. So that would have put Trey.
Rob had 15.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Rob had 15. Trey had 16. He allowed less points, which I'm not really looking at that too much. I don't know if you guys are. But yeah, I just feel like the way Trey stepped up and was so efficient, by the way. He was so efficient. This isn't just he just had 16. He was very efficient while doing it. And the time of his buckets were just needed. And Rob, we don't need to sit here and just, you know what I'm saying, constantly give props to Rob. We already know Rob is one of the best players in TNC, 5-on-5, 1-on-1, or whatever you want to call it. But in this game, it was Trey that was the most valuable. And I don't think Rob, if we asked him, I think he would be like, nah, bro. Trey stepped up, he did his thing. But that being said, I don't think Rob played bad at all. I think he had he was hard on himself.
I want to say this. Man. If Rob hit that game winner, it would still be up in the air for MVP, only because the way Trey performed on both sides of the ball, man. Like I said, he put on a master class. Wow. And then the way he hit that game winner at the end of the game. Whew.
Oh, I agree, man. You guys have swayed me. Trey is the MVP. Trey's the MVP.
Oh, he backs that. That's crazy.
Wow. Are you backtracking?
B, I don't know you guys. I don't know you to take a step back, B.
You guys' argument was a great argument for me.
I don't know this, B.
I've never known B to not stand on 10.
I don't know who this guy is.
Trey may be the MVP. You guys have made a great argument.
Now his twin brother Trail had 0 points.
Don't say it like that.
Oh, bro. Wait. I'm just prefacing this. He had 0 points, but boy, was he on a lockdown on defense.
What an image.
Like them was 12 points against. Like those were a hard 12. Man, very hard 12. Man.
This he's doing clamps here, but Trell, let's give it out another award, was the X factor. Yeah. He's holding up the X. He was the X factor.
I just love the way Trell approached this game. I just like the way Moon and Trell approached this game in terms of, okay, Trell, listen, obviously you're more physical, you're stronger than me, so I'm going to allow you to guard the stronger presence with Rob more often than I do. So I'm going to take on more of the offensive prowess. You take on more of the defensive prowess. And it worked to an extent.
It did.
Because of Trey kind of went off, obviously, towards the end. But it worked towards an extent. And Trell's one hell of a defender, man.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about his defense a little more. In my reaction, I thought that Rob got fouled a little bit, especially in the second half. Like on the drive, there was some bumps by Trell that was like he was reaching across the body. That was a foul. Like he was fouling. Yeah. I just wanted to point that out because some of Rob's struggles in the second half came because of that. You know what I mean? So I want to I don't want to take away from what Trell did defensively because he would play with a lot of heart. And he did get some legitimate stops and great plays defensively, but go ahead, B.
I want to excel this question. All right, so Trell obviously knows a bump is coming from Rob.
Right.
At some point of the drive. So does he initiate the bump before Rob or does he wait for Rob's bump and then match his energy?
So here's the thing that I never understood in basketball terms. Like a ref will allow an offensive bump and you to match that. But the moment you enforce that bump, they always call a foul on you. Yeah. So I'm like, why does the offensive player get the ability to get one bump, good bump, and then we get to match that bump right back? But we can never enforce that first bump without it being a foul. So I think what Trell did was he enforced that first bump. And the ref kind of let them play. So then the ref was like, okay, Rob, I'm going to give you one clean one too. And after that, all right, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to call what you got to call. But I never liked that as a basketball player. I'm like, we're already at a disadvantage on defense because we can't enforce any type of physicality because the game is tailor-made to
offense.
Basically, it's tailor-made for a high offense in all levels of basketball, especially today, high school, college, and especially NBA. It's an offensive game, so it's kind of tough. I think Trell played it really well, man. I think he calculated his bumps in that second half. He was fouling a little bit, but I think him being physical, the refs were kind of like he's setting the tone. They kind of let him play through it.
One thing about the bumps, though, I will say, if you're playing like great, honest defense, and you see this in college more so, where they'll just cut somebody off and then you try to bump as an offensive player, they're going to call a charge.
Right.
But if you're driving together to the basket side by side, or if like the defender's at a disadvantage, you can bump. You can't go crazy, but we know you can lower your shoulder, give a bump. And maybe that is obviously tailored towards the offense, but at the same time that like it's hard to play defense. And if you're a little bit out of position, you could get bumped. Right. So, and in those cases, I saw Trell bumping. It was just at a point where it was like, it's going to get called a foul.
Yeah, I think it could have went either way, either day.
No, it really could have.
Yeah.
Speaking of twin again. We're gonna go back to Trey. We had an interesting conversation about this off stream, so we had to bring it on stream for you guys, man. We want to know what this was, you guys. Break the grip.
Why are we doing him like this?
Jason Terry in the flesh.
No,
This
we
is
didn't. We didn't
hilarious,
do
though.
this.
He did this though.
The reason why it caught me
Did he
off
do
guard
this?
was because I've never seen Nike Elite shin sleeves. I've only seen those for shooting sleeves.
You put me onto that. I said that. I was like, I've never seen those leg sleeves. Sel said they're arm sleeves.
Yeah, I know. I know it's supposed to go on. I'm like, what is he doing?
Cause look how skinny the bottom of it is. Like that's made for a wrist. Am I tripping?
Yo, then he got the
Ankles,
black arm
wrists.
sleeve.
What's the difference?
Oh,
Do you all right? Let's see what could he have done to improve this. Like, let's look at Russ. How does Russ pull it off?
He has knee pads.
He's smooth.
he has knee pads and then he has pads on the elbow, and they always match. Black on black, white on white. It's never a mixed match, man. What is going on with my boy Trey? The fact that he won MVP with this attire is just
goated.
dog.
VC went to his attributes.
And
Well,
he had the
actually,
headband.
and Andy had the headband to top it off.
I think what he could have did better with this was if he pulled both shin sleeves down and scrunched them down, kind of like if they were like bunchy socks. I don't think we would have noticed it as
Bunchy socks.
That would have been even worse.
No,
yo.
Yeah, I can point. That would have been worse.
It would have been like those workout things in the 80s that those women used to wear.
He fully extended them though. Those sleeves.
Oh
no,
my
but
god!
I'm gonna say this though, you guys. What if this is the last thing before we move on? He turned his sleeves around so the Nike stripe is on his calf.
100%.
You like that? More?
That's an improvement.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Like do you all remember how far people used to wear their Nike Elite socks up their calves?
Dog.
They used to show all the lines,
all colors too. I'm getting
all the way
color.
down to the last bitty Elite line. Them things used to be $12 a pop.
Need them.
Show them off. But yeah, so we're on the lookout, Trey. If we need, I want to see some new and improved swag. But keep putting on all them accessories though.
I think it helped his game. Honestly, I think hey, keep doing what you're doing, man.
If it carries on, keep doing it.
Absolutely. Now we're going to talk about shot selection. Moving on. There was one person in particular, one player in particular, for those of you watching who watched the game. I think you guys know who we're going to talk about here. And it was Moon.
Oh, I need my glasses. Mm-hmm. I need my glasses.
Oh, yep. Because he went on a tangent, by the way, when he spoke about Moon last time. I think he almost went Super Saiyan. Hey, man, first thoughts about this when you were watching the game and then seeing the stats afterwards.
I gotta let B go first. I gotta hear this.
So I'm not. Oh, listen. Okay.
Go ahead, B.
Moon obviously took some ill-advised shots. But there were a few middies, especially in the second half, that he normally makes that I was very shocked that he missed. It was one way he went left. He did an invert tween on the left wing on Rob. I was like, man, you should have made that. You got to make that. And there was also one he drove hard right. It was a midi. I think the score was 28-26 and went in and out. So there was some shots that he normally makes that he missed, but there was some shots that he made. I'm like, ain't no way. So he does have to do a much better job with his shot selection, especially going forward. If Trey is gonna, well, not Trey, Trey is gonna primarily play defense. If you're gonna primarily play offense, Moon, you have to be more efficient and more thoughtful with your shot selection. But there are some shots that he missed that I was like, man, normally Moon knocks that down.
Let me ask you this, B, before Emily goes, man. When you were watching the game, did you see any shots that Moon took and you were kind of like, these are statement shots? Like he's shooting from 30, 35 faders.
Yes.
When he didn't need to.
Yes.
Did you think that was like strategic, or he was kind of like trying to make a statement? Like I could make these and like I could basically play around with you.
Oh, I definitely believe that he was trying to make a statement in his 1v1 the entire time. That was his demeanor the entire time.
Go ahead, A.
I low key just think that's the way he plays.
Yeah,
I've seen him play enough, but I definitely think he could have got to some spots and taken some easier shots. But can we talk about when he tried to pull Rob back on the court?
Oh my god!
Get over here! Like that was crazy. That was hilarious. Man. And then let's talk about it. So and then he pulls Rob back on. Rob's smiling. He gets back on the court, but then Moon was like, "Nah, Trell, go play defense." when the roles reversed. So Moon baited Rob, and then Moon just stuck to the strategy and was like, "No, Trell, go play defense." It's kind of funny.
Let me say this. when I saw that happen, I was saying Moon. In my reaction, I said, Moon, get your butt on that hardwood. Pause. But when I really thought about it, I said Moon actually stood on business.
100%, bro.
He sticked to the game plan and didn't even look back at Rob. Like
He
once
did
he walked off, he said, "Nope."
He did exactly what he wanted to do. He went and sat down, let Tro play defense.
I
do
think
you guys think that was like more of a bait to Rob to like make him stay out there more than it was trash talk?
I mean, possibly. Well, I think it was a little. I don't know if it was calculated.
Yeah.
I say we just watch the clip real quick.
Can we?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, we can. You know, I could
do
pull
it.
that up for us in an instant, man. So give
Oh,
me
that's-
1 second. All right, so we're gonna watch this together and have a good laugh.
All right, what we got? Let's see it.
Oh, actually, wait. Let's go ahead and watch from the gate when he told Rob to get back on there. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Rob's just peacefully walking off. A little smirk. Get over here.
The smirk from Rob is funny as hell.
He said, "What you doing?" He said, "What you checking out for?"
What is you doing?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
And then this
was crazy,
shot.
all
That's what I'm
glass.
saying.
That might be that's a horrible shot.
Moon. Bruh. You can't do that, bro. You should have worked out a little bit. You gotta. My man was just high stepping it. You high stepped into that shot. Come on, Moon.
Bro, that was hilarious, bro. When I seen that, I said, "Yeah, Moon's a character, bro. Moon is a character." Now moving on. Speaking of shot selection, we got the box score here in front of us. Anything that stands out to you guys? For me, it's Trey, bro. Points against is just ridiculous. 7 points.
Yeah, he's the MVP. I apologize.
I mean, damn.
Yeah, he's the MVP.
Yeah, we appreciate that apology, B. We do. We honestly do.
Christ. The thing that stands out. Go ahead, Millie.
Oh no, you go.
The thing that stands out to me is that Moon is 9 for 28 from the field, but 7 for 15 from 3. Yeah. So you mean to tell me he's 2 for 13 from 2? That is uncharacteristic. Very uncharacteristic. And the fact that some of the threes that he took to make almost half of them is kind of insane too, because he took some horrible shots.
I want to make a point here. Trail, he confused me a little bit because he was so focused on defense that he didn't want to sub in. He didn't want to sub out for the offensive possession. But when he was on offense, I feel like he wasn't focused on scoring. It was weird. Like I think Emily made the point. I'll let you go ahead and touch on this point.
No, I thought
just like full head steam.
Yeah, I thought he was just so amped up. He was playing with so much heart, and then on offense, he got the ball, and you kind of gotta mix that heart with a little bit of vibe. And I feel like he just straight to the rim because he could do that against most people. But Rob is like low key one of the strongest players you're ever gonna see in the YouTube community.
Yeah,
like his lower body. First of all, he's just big, but like his lower base. But another stat I think that they need to add on to here is the defensive possessions, so that we could really see the story with points against. And you could, there's some kind of formula you could do with like points against and then average or like how many possessions they played defense. Because like right here, 19 Rob had 19 scored on him, but we don't know how many possessions that he played defense.
Yeah.
That's actually a great point, Emily, man. Before we move on to this last topic, which we're about to talk, which is the 2v2 today, but I have a question for you. After watching this, do you still think Moon and Rob, you have Moon winning in the 1v1? Or who do you have winning in the 1v1? Has it changed your mind at all?
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Joe, he put me on the spot.
I did. Absolutely. That's your Louisiana Bowl. Yeah. That'd be a great one. I ain't gonna lie. I would take Rob.
Yeah.
I can't move off. I can't move off my pivot on this one. I already changed my mind today. I ain't changing again. Moon 30-28. Moon 30-28. Moon 30-28. I gotta stand on business. Gotta stand on 10 with that one.
I know you watch this in the background. Make this happen.
Yeah, Moon 30-28, man. I love you, Rob. Team Rob. No, man.
Wait, hey, Millie, who you got for shits and giggles?
Oh man, I'm gonna give the slight edge to Rob. As much as I love Moon and want to see him win in all aspects, I would give the slight edge to Rob.
Nothing wrong with that. I think I guess it can go either way.
Either day.
Come on now. Now, talk about today's matchup. I'm actually excited because we get to see 2 debuts on the channel between Beau and Trickey. But the main matchup is going to be Fomby versus Daedae in this 2v2.
These pictures are like unique.
Amazing. Start us off, A Millie. Oh, no, B, you got to hold that. I want you to hold it.
Oh, you okay? Go ahead. Go ahead, Millie.
Early thoughts.
I got Daedae and Trickey. I haven't seen Beau play, so that's a disadvantage. Like
shooter.
For me, you've seen him play, so?
Yeah, I seen him play in Sacramento against Jimmy Fredette.
He can play?
Olympics. Oh, yeah, he can play.
Okay. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting to see because he's the only guy I haven't seen play here.
Right.
I'm a huge Daedae fan, bro. I'm a huge Daedae fan. I always vouch for Daedae because people are asleep on Daedae ever since that one little 1v1. Everybody want to act like that's his entire resume, like he hasn't been winning games since then. I'm a huge fan of Daedae. He's been an underdog in this space for a long time. He's had a chip on his shoulder ever since that 1v1. Trickey is very athletic. I haven't seen his game past the lobs, but I feel like he has something else to his game. But I'm trusting Daedae in this 2v2. I'm going to go Daedae and Trickey 30-26.
Daedae and Trickey. Daedae working out of the pick and roll with Trickey. I just think he's going to be unstoppable, honestly. Getting to the rim, he's really crafty, bro. I've actually played against Daedae before in real life, but like maybe a year and a half ago in North Carolina, and he's just really deceptive. And I like the pace that he plays at, and I think him and Trickey, if they go to the pick and roll, it's going to be unstoppable. How tall is Beau?
About 6'3", 6'4", 6'3".
There's a little height advantage there. If they go into the pick and roll, Trickey might be able to bury Beau. I don't know how strong he is, but it's going to be interesting.
Now, fellas, It's Me doesn't ring a bell right here. Like, are we forgetting that if we get the It's Me Fomby, this could be over solo. Fomby can take this whole game over. Are we sleeping on that right now?
I'm not sleeping on that right now, but I just think the combination of Daedae and Trickey is going to be a little bit too much today. A little bit too much. And I just think Daedae has this chip on the We've watched him play the guy from Kansas. Even with the adversity of him not making jump shots, he believed in it. He made him down the stretch. The Nathan 1v1, he played really well in the 3v3. I just believe in Daedae in this particular juncture that him and Trickey can get it done. I do.
Man, I'm actually going to take Daedae and Trickey as well for 2 reasons, man. I seen Daedae win a game with a broken nose. Okay? With a broken nose.
I forgot about that game.
Last season. And second, I think this is a huge revenge tour for Daedae, man, because after that game where he broke his nose, he won that game. But I'm saying before that, like everyone was still talking about the skunk. And I think he's trying to bury that with high fashion. I think he's trying to do that the best way possible, the most electric way possible. I think they come out 30-20 and they win tonight.
30-20?
30-20 and they win tonight. Daedae MVP. 30-20 Daedae MVP.
The thing about Fomby is such a great defender. Saw it in real life.
How much does Fomby drop today?
18.
15.
I got him around the 19 range.
But listen, one more point I want to add. If Daedae and Trickey go to the pick and roll, what are you just going to ISO Fomby? That's not really what you want to do. Can you do that? Yeah. But if I'm playing and Fomby's guarding me, I probably want to pick and roll. And and I don't know if Beau is going to hard hedge that. What are they going to blow it up? If so, Daedae can split it. He's so crafty. I think it's the pick and roll. And because that negates Fomby's impressive on-ball defense.
Fellas,
I think it might get kind of ugly if they can take Fomby out of the game defensively.
This is very interesting to see right here. I just saw the thumbnail. Is that It's Me on the flow?
It happens, bro.
I ain't got nothing to say. I got dropped before. Twice in one game, so I ain't got nothing to say.
I'll say this though. I think I've been dropped the worst. I'm not going to explain that story, but I went face first and I Superman dived.
Bro, today is gonna be very interesting, bro, because a lot of people think, what Fomby are we getting? I expect a great Fomby, but I think just this combination I also want to see how Beau can check up. It also depends on how Beau can check up. If Fomby and Beau switch these pick and rolls, Beau's going to have to sit down in a chair.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot just sit there and try to ISO Fomby. I think Daedae is too smart for that. I don't think he's going to do that. Yeah, there are going to be some times where Fomby's playing on ball defense on him. Yeah, but I don't even know, bro. It's a 2-on-2. Are they going to go pick and roll? I don't know. I might be completely wrong.
Actually, I'm changing my score, fellas. 30-25 Daedae, but Fomby's gonna have 21. But then I'm saying Beau only has 4. Fudge.
I think, yeah.
I think Fomby has 16. Beau will have 9.
9? Bro, I gotta see Beau at least one time. I gotta see him. That's why it's so hard to judge him. I gotta see him at least once, man.
I mean, if he's here, he can play, but I've just never seen him play.
Damn. Okay. Well, man, you guys let us know in the comments, please. We're about 3 minutes away from game time here. I'm trying to be realistic here, but I just don't see Fomby having 20 plus and Beau only having 4 to 5 points. Like I think Beau's going to get integrated into the offense. I think that's the way they win the game. I think Beau, we know Fomby's going to be locked in. I think Beau's the X factor because it's like if he can hit shots, he's gonna get open shots. That's gonna be the game changer here.
I'm excited.
Man, I'm curious. Fomby and Beau win.
I'm also curious to see Trickey's offensive bag. I heard he can shoot it. Can he put it on the floor 2-3 dribbles and make a play? You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see what Trickey
I think it's gonna be mainly like off the catch, like drive a closeout or something. I think, bro, they got to give the ball to Daedae. Like Trickey is a heck of an athlete. Yeah, he could probably drive closeouts, and I think he can shoot a little bit too. But they got to put the ball in Daedae's hands. Daedae's really crafty.
We all got game 3, so
yeah, we go. Hey man, like I said, we want to see game 3. Last thing I'm gonna say, man, about Beau. I feel like Beau was gonna break out. I said it about DC Heat. DC Heat broke out a little bit and then shot 1 for 95. I think Beau is going to break that mold for me. I think Beau is going to break out in his debut, man.
So you got Fomby and Beau winning. Is that your prediction? Because we're keeping records for predictions.
He's low-key leaning that way. He's low-key.
Everything you said backs that. We have predictions. BLS, we're 2-1, right? And then
I'm 1-2.
So Sel, you might want to go against the grain here to try to catch up to our record.
I think I'm gonna play a little bit of defense here because if I go with the same team, and that means we all win, we all lose, right?
No,
so it's like if I can play a little
win
bit
like
defense, yes, you can because we have about 39 episodes left.
Yeah, we got a lot of episodes.
All right, I got Daedae and Trickey winning.
Give me the score.
I think we all do.
Millie.
30-18. No disrespect to Fomby and Beau. I just think it's more about Daedae and Trickey's combination.
Whoa.
Okay.
Listen, and that seems so disrespectful because Fomby is so good, and I just have not seen Beau play.
Well, fellas, we are T-minus 2 minutes away from game time, you guys. If you guys watching out there, become a member. It's literally 99 cents to become a member. If you become a member, 100% of the proceeds go to the pot for season 9. So whoever wins season 9 gets 100% of those earnings, you guys. You'll see it right here on the page where you says see perks. It'll say join. You click join, 99 cents a month. And you can enhance the pot for season 9.
Lord.
Wait, well, fellas.
Get those guys paid, man.
Man, I'm excited. It's game time. I look forward to the conversations after the game that we have in the chat because everybody out there watching.
We need a post game show, bro.
We do. So let me preface this real quick for those watching. We don't know the outcome of any games. I saw a comment saying that they watch the games early and come in here and talk about it before. No, we don't know nothing that happens before the pregame until we watch the game with you guys. So
there's always
just
one
as shocked.
It's
always one person, man.
I will have my setup better than this, like my brothers here. Next time I'm on the pregame show, please. Chill.
Nah, bump that.
So are you really gonna just trail our picks, bro? Because everything you said was really Fomby and Beau. Be a dog. So right now you gotta try to win.
No. You can't sway me.
Can I?
How about this?
How
about this? Whoever is the furthest away from the score prediction. I was 30-25.
Okay.
What were you, BLS?
30. Oh my Lord. 30-23. That's my final one. 30-23.
Hey, Millie?
30-23 is my final answer.
I went 30-18. If I get the closest, I should get like triple points because I have a big margin. But we're not going to talk about that.
Let's put a little wager on it, man. We got 10 seconds from game time. How about this? How about this? the person who is the furthest away from the score on the next.
Oh
on the
yes,
next
talk to
on the
me.
next on the next episode, which will be Monday. You have to eat a piece of a dollar bill, swallow it, and everything.
Cool.
All right, that's a deal.
I'll
That's a
eat
deal.
2
That's a
pieces.
deal. That's a deal.
Let's go. I'm winning this one.
I got mine ready to go. Well, you guys, the game is live right now. Make sure you guys go ahead and tune
We're
into it,
eating
as you
money
see
now.
right
It's
here.
crazy.
Once again, we are your co-hosts. Well, 1/3 your co-host Marcellus Howard here with B. Ellis and Emily. We're checking out. We'll catch you guys Monday. Lock in, y'all. We out this thing.
An honor as always. Let's get it.
Absolutely, guys. Peace.